to this episode of Sailing WaveRiders. We are going to discuss with you the hows and the whys that we became a liveaboard.
My motivation was when I was a teenager, sailing our family's flatty and sailing in English Bay and Burrard Inlet and reading lots of good stories was to sail around the world. I thought that would be a pretty cool thing to do, and many years later, here we are.
And my motivation was that I wanted to do it while I was healthy. I have had many major surgeries from sports injuries, and I wanted to still do it while I could still walk. And I was tired of living the day in and day out of going to work and paying my bills and living for my home, to pay to live in my home. It was getting a little bit much.
So the way we initiated being liveaboards is we did some test sailing catamaran vacations. Then we went some boat shows and researched some boats. And then when that was sort of squared away, we started selling all our possessions. Well, almost all of them.
Pretty well, except for what we brought. And then I had to take early retirement. I had to take Freedom 55, but I was not 55 yet. And then a big one was organizing our finances and getting everything in order so our bills were paid through the bank and money from our house sale was invested besides the boat. And how did we find WaveRiders, you ask? Well, with a lot of online looking in the boats for sale forums. I had a bunch of time on my hand because I had a hip replacement surgery, so I was looking day and night, put offers on a few boats around the world. Would have liked it to be a little bit closer than the one I found in Croatia, and her name was Oksana. That was the offer that was accepted, and we flew to Croatia to get Oksana. This segment is about our move towards WaveRiders and how we had to organize our possessions that we were going to take and packing them efficiently, getting rid of the stuff that we didn't think that we were going to need, and saying goodbye to friends and family. And a lot of that was done at our garage sale, surprisingly. I think our friends and family bought most of our possessions.
That was hard.
Yeah, thanks Bruce for buying all our furniture.
And the hard part for me was the total shift of gears from direction A to direction B and having nothing when you're starting B. It was much easier to move a fat wallet, it wasn't that fat, than it was to move a whole bunch of stuff halfway around the world. So when we got there, we had to start again at zero.
Yeah. And that was in Croatia. August 19th, we're leaving the hotel in Zagreb, walking to the bus depot. I have this stuff in a backpack.
This segment is about preparing WaveRiders, the upgrades we did to make it self-sufficient and our home.
Solar, wind, generator, and water maker were the major ones.
This is about our voyage.
Our starting voyage and eyes wide open, starting from the Med.
Coming all the way to the Caribbean. It's about learning the boat, about how it sails, about what to do and what not to do, which is just as important. The not to do's are expensive. It's like Highway 401 in the Strait of Gibraltar.
Playing Frogger.
Crossing to Italy.
Learning how to deal with getting around all those boats.
We learned a lot.
Yeah, it was eyes wide open. The storms, squalls, big seas, big seas.
Big seas.
Did I say big seas? Couldn't even get off the flybridge. The seas were so big. Waves smacking us over there.
Heads are 12 feet above the water, and there's a turtle right beside us.
Yeah. Almost washing on deck.
Almost. Flying fish. Squid landing on the boat.
Yeah. So the trials and tribulations of crossing the Med. The Atlantic crossing was a piece of cake compared to the Med.
was tiring
Yeah.
and cold.
Yeah, that was my jump into sailing experience. Leanne, welcome to the sailing world. Here you go.
Leanne jumped into the deep end. It's all been easy since then.
You know the distress button? I wanted to press that distress button and be airlifted off the boat. He's going, nobody's gonna come out here in seas like this and weather like this to rescue you. And they did it.
And yet, here we are.
Made it. Whew.
Here's to next year.
Yep, next year. The Pacific. Whoa! Well, we're seasoned now.
Season 2. Finish the Caribbean, make our way to the Pacific.
Yeah, so follow us through that.
Exciting times ahead.
And what is it like to be a liveaboard, you ask? Well, for me, it is endless summer and swimming in blue, warm, clear water daily.
For me, it's being able to ride my bike, water bike, and road bike in all kinds of different and new places. And never having to wait for a weather window, even when it's raining or pouring. I don't mind.
Yeah, the major thing about liveaboard is that you're fixing your boat in remote, exotic places, and you don't always have what you need.
You do get a new waterfront almost daily.
Thank you for joining WaveRiders this last year on our sail from Croatia.
Remember to like, share, and subscribe.
Pop along for the next year adventure as we make our way towards the Panama Canal.
See you next time.
Bye.